Okay, welcome everyone. We are here for our very first sensual activation Friday embodiment ritual. And we're so excited that you are joining us, Monique and I. We have really decided to create this space because something that is so alive in our hearts always is community and connection. That's really why we both got into this work is for connection, right? For intimacy, first and foremost with ourselves, and then with a lover, with a partner, and then with our friends, our community, our family, the world, all of it, right? It's intimacy and relationship with everything. And so I know we have both struggled in those areas simultaneously, which is also why we got into this work. And I know many of you are always desiring to deepen and deepen into your intimacy and love and juiciness as well. So, this series is really a space of play, of connection, of exploration, where you can really start tuning into yourself and feeling more of yourself and opening up from that space. So, this is a free community connection ritual, and we'll be leading these every Friday at 12 p.m. Central Time. And we are starting off our first little series with the chakras. So today's theme is grounding and root chakra. So we'll do a little teaching transmission on that. And then we will get into the embodiment ritual. And each call will be around 30 minutes. That way, it's like this little micro dose, this little chance for you to take a pause in your day, to reconnect with yourself, to really amplify your pleasure, your joy, your movement, your oxytocin, and just feel better and really tune into yourself, turn yourself on, and carry this energy with you throughout the day. And so the biggest reminder, well, there's so many, but one is really like it's so simple and it's so quick. Like the moment of reconnecting is just a breath. It doesn't need to be this hour-long ceremony, this, 5-day retreat. Like it's these micro doses that are the real like juiciness and depth that you can just weave throughout your day all the time to stay anchored in this field and anchored in yourself. So I will now turn it over to Monique.
Yes, thank you, thank you. So I just really want to emphasize the last piece there. We're wanting to bring it into accessibility. Like this is something you can access anytime, right? So that's why these little microdoses are important. And so today we're going to talk about the root chakra because we start at the base. We start with the grounded piece to know yourself and to know where you are. So that way, then you can connect. So the way that the format will go, I want to give you some drop-in time, a little bit of a meditation, visualization, a little micro movement, and then we'll be done. So this is something you can kind of do, like Serena said, so quickly throughout any part of your day. Take pieces of it and integrate it. You don't need to do it as a full thing all the time, as a full ritual. These are meant to just give us little doses, give us little practices to where we can make those choices in the moments to come back to home, come back to self, regulate whatever that feels like, whatever that means to you, and then continue on. Okay. But having that relationship with yourself and your body to where you can be in sensuality in a very authentic way. Okay. So that's where we're starting today is this root. So we're going to drop into the place of safety, right? So the root chakra is, if you're thinking of the body, it's at the very base of the pelvis, okay? And it is the base of the spine and it connects to your legs, your feet, and your pelvic floor. So when I talk about the root, it incorporates all the way down to your feet. So we're going to be bringing your feet in a little bit, having some awareness into the feet and the legs as well. Okay. It's about survival, safety, belonging, and trusting life, right? So this is where we're building that trust. Like, am I safe to be here? Am I allowed to be here? And we can answer yes to that with a full yes. So when the root feels supported, your body can soften, your breath can deepen, and your central energy has a really safe place to land. That's why we want to cultivate this relationship with the root chakra. This is why we want to start with grounding. Because sensuality is not just about arousal, right? It starts with feeling at home in your body and feeling rooted with the simple pleasures of just being here in the body. Okay. Because if the root feels shaky, it's like anxiety might come in. We might be bracing for things. We feel disconnected. So it can be harder to feel open and receptive or turned on. And so today, bringing it down, rooting back into you, back into yourself, and letting your nervous system and your whole self, your soul even, know that I'm here, I'm safe, and it's okay to feel whatever I'm feeling. Okay. So, with that, let's go ahead and just,
I'd love to add in a little
yeah,
bit before.
please, 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 please,
I always have more to say. So
please do.
I would love to add in that, right, this safety within our body is really cultivating, and rather it's like this reclamation, it's the remembrance of our belonging. It's like you belong to you, you belong to this earth, we belong to each other. It's like we're part of this cosmic family. And it's really right, where do you feel that sense of belonging, or where do you feel you don't? And to really start creating that within, because there's lots of environments that maybe you don't feel like you belong, and that's okay. Like, we're not for everyone, we're not for everything, but do you feel belonging within? And so that's really what we're starting to tap into. And as well, the safety with the body, right? When you are wanting more juiciness, you are wanting more of that sensuality, which my favorite definition of that is just sensing your reality. So it's not that you need to look a certain way or have your hair and makeup done or have this like sexy outfit. Like, sensuality is a way of being and relating to yourself and the world around you. So this is really being in tune with your senses and being safe to feel sensation. So, right, a regulated nervous system, a strong nervous system, a sensual woman is one where you can feel any sensation and not run away from it. Right? It's when that anxiety rises because you're about to share your truth with your man, and it's like, oh my God, what's he gonna think of? And you feel all this anxiety. It's like, okay, and that's okay. I'm still safe to express this because I know it's so important that I honor my truth. Or it's, like this overwhelm or stress maybe that you're feeling. And then it's like, can you just stay present with that sensation? Come home to yourself and move it through and stay centered in yourself. Like, that's really what the practice of safety within is. Like, you can handle any sensation and not collapse into it, not shut down in it, not get overwhelmed by it, and still be able to show up for yourself, for your life with so much more grace and ease and softness. So I wanted to add that in. Um, and yeah, when you operate from that place, it's just a totally different way of being. And so you're going to get a taste of that today. That's our intention for you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Serena. And you said something that I just to kind of wrap up because um, the collapsing in, right? So when we work with the base, with the root, it helps us to not collapse completely down, right? It gives it. We're building that pillar, the base, the home that we can have to where even if our heart feels like we got to collapse a little, like our body we can feel our feet on the earth still, our legs still feel strong, right? Like we still have this, like, I know where I'm at, even if it feels a little messy up top. So that's kind of also the intention for today in the root specifically. So I just wanted to add that because I feel like that collapsing energy can happen. And like that's the beauty of having a strong root chakra, like a strong sense of belonging. You can handle some collapse and still feel like, okay, I'm still here.
Yeah. And okay. And the final thing, the
I love it. Final thing.
compassion and grace, like if and when you do, because I will
Yeah.
personally share, like, I have been in one of the most chaotic seasons of my life probably ever, and like my root chakra has been so shaken within that. And it's like there have been moments where I have like collapsed and just be like, I just need to take this afternoon and like just do
Mhm.
nothing. And that's okay. It's like, it's how you respond to yourself within that. It's like, can you love yourself within that and know that you are doing your best? And then also choose, like, okay, and how can I support myself during this
Mhm.
time? Who can I reach out to? What practices can I do? That way I'm not stuck here. But
Yeah.
knowing it's okay to sometimes, like, it's gonna happen. It's just how you respond to it and relate to it that really is your mastery and really is your intelligence. And that's what we're practicing. So, that's why this theme is so alive for me today and why I want to bring it to y'all, because I know how hard it can be. And so if you're in that space, I'm sending love to you. And if you're not, like, keep on flying, because there's seasons for everything. So enjoy where you're at.
100%. 100%. Um, yes, beautiful. And so seasons for everything. Letting the full collapse happen, and then just even during the collapse, you might be like, "Oh, and I still have a toe." Like, "Oh, I'm still connected somewhere," right? Using the body can be really helpful. So, yes, honoring the truth of your reality too. All right. Anything else, Serena, before we kind of dive into this next piece?
That's it. But I think we need to do like a whole podcast on this or something.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
so fun. I'm so excited for this series. Oh my goodness.
I know, me too. Me too. Beautiful. So I'll just kind of start. So this next bit of time for the rest of the time we have here, really, is going to be the practice, the embodiment practice. Okay. So coming into yourself, I like to just call it like arriving into the moment. So letting yourself just kind of settle into the now. So maybe that is putting your phone away, kind of putting it on silent, just kind of like putting things away to where you can just feel you. So finding your breath, just noticing it, maybe doing some movements to make your body feel, to let your body feel where it needs to be right now, right? Letting go, shaking, move, move those shoulders, let the head roll, open the jaw. Find your hands, notice your feet. And just take a moment to feel the support that is beneath you, whether it's the chair, the floor, the bed, the couch. Just notice what is holding your weight. Okay. So as we go into these practices, I invite you to either close your eyes or allow your, if your eyes are open, to just kind of have a soft gaze a little bit in front of you. And take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale out your mouth with just a soft sigh. So letting that exhale come out. And again, inhale through your nose and exhale with a gentle sigh at a natural rhythm, and letting your shoulders drop just a little more. Taking any micro movement as you breathe one more time, inhaling through your nose, exhaling with a sigh. Just bringing your attention and your awareness down into your hips, your pelvis, and all the way down to your feet. Again, notice where your body meets the surface beneath you. Notice the weight of your sit bones. Notice the contact that your thighs are making. Notice your feet. Maybe wiggle your toes a little. Just bring some attention all the way down. Just notice your back. What is your back needing? What is your back feeling? There's nothing to fix. It's just to feel and just to notice. Just quietly, with another exhale, in your own head, or maybe saying this out loud, just repeat after me. I am here. I'm allowed to be in my body. I'm allowed to take up space. Finding that breath, just let that land. And right within yourself, asking your body, or maybe your heart, whatever, whoever needs to speak. But what would be a simple intention that you have for the next few minutes? So maybe it's something like, my intention is to feel my body, or my intention is to connect with safety. Or maybe my intention is just to be. Whatever comes, just trust it. And take another big inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And now I invite you to place one hand on your lower belly, so the lowest part of your belly, and place the other hand on the on either like a little bit below that, so your pubic bone or upper pelvis. Okay, so both of your hands are going to be the deepest part of your pelvic space. And you just are going to notice as you inhale, I want you to feel your belly gently pressing against your hands. And as you exhale, feel your belly soften and sink a little more. Notice your hands. Notice what it feels like to touch this deepest part of your pelvis, the space that we often hold. We suck in, we might try to keep close. And I invite you to actually release right now. Release into that deep belly. Allow space into that root chakra. I want you to inhale now for a slow count of 4 deep into that belly. So go ahead and inhale. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to exhale for a slow count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, we're going to inhale into that deep belly space for about 4 counts. But I want you to notice your hands expanding, and then as you exhale for about 6 counts. So making that exhale a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Stay with this rhythm for a few times, a few more rounds. As you inhale for that count of 4, down to the bowl of your pelvis. And as you exhale, let your weight pour down like sand settling. Notice the weight of the pelvis, of your legs, of your feet. Just notice the heaviness of this root space. And then with that same intention and the hands still on your pelvis, I invite you to slowly open your eyes, keeping that soft gaze, keeping that breath deep, and just look around your room, the space that you're in. Maybe look to the right and look to the left. Keep breathing into the hands. Look up and look down. Look behind you. And let your body, as you're connected to this deep belly space, let your mind and your body see that you are safe in your space. That as you breathe into this root chakra, that you are here, that you are safe, and that you have breath in the deepest part of you. You are in this moment, and now you can return your gaze back to a soft, relaxed point or close them again. And I want you to visualize in the inner eye the color red. Just feel under your hands. Imagine that there is a warm red glow right here in this deep belly space, the base of your spine, your pelvic floor, your tailbone. Maybe this warm red glow looks like some soft embers of a fire or a red sunrise just beginning to rise at the base of your spine. And as you inhale, again into your hands, imagine that red glow getting a little brighter. And as you exhale, imagine it spreading gently through your hips, your thighs, your legs, and down to your feet. So as you inhale, the red glow gets a little brighter. And as you exhale, it spreads down, down into the earth. And you let it get bigger as you pour in life energy into that red glow. And you exhale. When you take that red, powerful light down into your hips, your thighs, your legs, and into the feet. You might not see it. Maybe you just feel the warmth. Maybe you just feel some pressure. But just feeling the weight of this deepest part of you as you inhale a couple more times, letting that glow, if you can imagine the glow, get brighter, or the weight get heavier, and then release it down. You belong here. The ground is beneath you, and you are held. So just noticing as you bring your attention to that red glow, and you thank that red glow, you thank that energy, feel gratitude for your pelvis, your hips, your legs, your feet. Just give a little appreciation for this root space, this part of you that interacts with the earth, that helps you be here, and that creates safety. Go ahead and start rocking your pelvis. Gently rock forward and back on your chair, or if you're laying down, letting the pelvis begin to tilt forward and tilt back, bringing some movement into this space for a few rounds of tilting just forward and back. And then I invite you to move side to side. So now letting the pelvis move, putting weight in one sits bone and then the other. Or if you're laying down, pushing one leg forward and then the other. Feeling the side to side. And then come back to forward and back. And then alternate side to side, forward and back. slowing it down, but noticing the energy and the movement as you continue to breathe to that deep pelvic space into the hips, forward and back, side to side. And as we close, I invite just a little circle. Kind of go in a circular motion, one direction, imagining creating a circle or a spiral beneath you, under you, carving out your place in this world, carving out the safety that you hold. And then go in the other direction, just to really ground it in a little deeper. Feeling again the breath, the energy in your pelvis, and just these small, slow movements to unwind any tension, any belief that keeps you from safety and security. And feel the strength of this root that you have within yourself and with the earth, within your body, as you slowly come into stillness, or maybe back to center, even with little micro movements, and come back to that breath. We're going to end as we began with just noticing the inhale and noticing the exhale. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, continuing with that soft gaze. And I like to just put my hand on my heart and hand on my belly and bowing into your body. So I drop my chin to my chest and I thank it. I thank myself for showing up. I feel gratitude for my body's ability, its mobility, its strength, for my awareness and the presence and the temple that it is that I get to live in. And feeling the strength of being here in this moment. And any other little bit of gratitude you want to share with yourself, finding it, saying it, honoring. And when you're ready, bringing it back up, feeling your heart open, finding yourself once again, and noticing where you're at in this moment. Thank you all so much for slowing down for a little bit of time. Again, you can take those different aspects of them and incorporate them however you need to remind yourself that you are here and you are grounded and you are safe and you belong. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monique. Thank you, everyone. I know I feel so gooey from that. So go stay in this energy, and we will see you again next week. Mwah.
Mwah. Take care, everyone.